So if I'm trying to come up with a new idea, I'll go to my research and I'll do keyword searches. I'll search for a technology name, or let's say, for example, if I'm helping a company, I'm consulting with them and they have a specific business idea or a specific competitor or a specific customer technology, whatever. I'll go to my notes and I'll Google Drive, search and find that, or I keep them in Slack. I keep them all over the place for different reasons, but I'll find what I know and then I'll build an Uber document with all the information that I know. And now with GPT, I just dump it into, actually I use Claude, but I dump it into Claude and say, synthesize this for me. And I have a big prompt that walks through specifically how to do that. Now, I've noticed that Claude is not great. Sometimes it misses some pretty key insights. So I then also tend to read the Uber document that I just did. I can share one with you. I just pulled one together for AI. It was 280 pages. But I just took everything that I curated about AI, dumped it in a document, read it, and then took little pieces of it and started saying clustered things around forecast for capabilities, clustered things around existing startup ideas, clustered things around venture capital investment, private equity and Wall Street investment, customer requirements, competitors. And once I did all that, I can then start parsing it out into logical kind of stories that I tell myself. And I write the story to myself. And that's a discipline that I got at Amazon. It's a bit time consuming, but if you can explain it to yourself using data, then you can explain it to anyone. And most folks don't go through that discipline of just writing. And it's not bullet points. It's not a PowerPoint. It's a narrative. It's a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. There are characters, like the competitor is a character. The investor is a character. The customer is a character. But once I have that information down, I can go talk freewheeling to anyone. I don't need a brief. The data, sometimes I need to look back at it and be like, was it 68% or 63% in terms of the data? But I know what I'm talking about. And that kind of conversational fluency is what builds the foundational pillar for all innovation, which is credibility. If you want to raise capital, if you want to sell your vision, if you ever want to sell yourself for anything in this world, you have to be credible. And there are people who are credible with confidence. Some folks are legitimate, but there's a reason we call con people con men, because it's confidence man. And so there's confidence and then there's credibility. And I tend to try to index towards credibility, which is a lot more boring. I find it fun. I mean, for me, literally, it's what I do for fun. But it's a process of research where